Why men love playing as girls. This is a video. And as any video, well, I gotta start by saying that 1, it's my first time watching this creator, and 2, why wouldn't you want to play as a girl? Who the heck doesn't want to look at a fantastic ass and have like cute voice and spend all their time just looking at really nice assets? Not biased at all, by the way. Totally not why I have a VTuber model. Not at all. Anyway.
Love pretending to be an anime girl for the past 2 years. I think it's finally time that I did a face reveal. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, it's me, Noctopus. It was always a matter of time before I got rid of that stupid VTuber avatar. I've always hated VTubers anyway.
What the heck? What kind of video did I land into? He's not anime?
Octopus is pretty good looking.
Alright, fine, this isn't actually me. This is Pinoy, my editor. But DC...
Oh, phew, dodged the bullet. Still a taco. Still a taco.
How it made you feel? Betrayed? Shocked even? I felt that exact same way when I confessed my undying love for a cat girl in Final Fantasy XIV, only for it to be a 43-year-old dude living in Nebraska. But the question is, why do men play as female characters?
Why would you feel betrayed because you've been catfished in an MMO? Isn't the #1 rule that there are no girls on the internet? And that the internet is for porn and we're all voice changing? I'm like, oh shit, man. Maybe I'm a too ancient vampire by the fact that I still like go, nah, there are no girls on the internet. No, it's only girls on the internet now. Oh, my bad. Okay, there are only girls on the internet. Everyone plays as fantastic, sexy female characters, and we all do our nails and like, have lovely night parties in pajamas and braid our hair. Yeah.
Characters. As an avid girl chooser myself, I've wondered this question for a long time. My main cover-up story was that girls have a smaller hitbox, and while that 100% is totally not cope and very true, it's not the main reason. To get to the bottom,
girls have a smaller hitbox. Okay, fair. Is that why people play the Lalafels?
Bottom of this, I created a community poll to ask you, my subscribers who were specifically guys, one simple question. Do you prefer to play as male or female? Over 2,000 of you answered. The results were not really that surprising considering my type of audience, but over 70% of you said that you picked girls. But not only that.
It's like, I'm watching a taco sitting on top of a female character. I wonder. Now let's be real. You're gonna pick whatever the heck looks better in whatever the heck outfit you're gonna go for. Sometimes, like, take me for example, when we played Lord of the Rings, the Moria game, I picked a male dwarf because female dwarf just looked weirder. Same in WoW. Like, if I was gonna go for like a dwarf, I'd rather go for a male dwarf. I don't know why. There's something sexy about dwarf beards, okay? They're just like luscious. They're nice. So it's like time and play. But generally speaking, I do just end up playing
that. A ton of you wrote paragraph-long answers in the replies that I 100% always definitely read. Let's start with the most obvious answer of all. Men just like seeing sexy girls when they grind out thousands of hours of gaming.
I wish that was me!
And don't get me wrong, this isn't completely untrue. If Blizzard puts one of my favorite characters in a bikini, then it's my obligation as a player to give them $20 for it. For the most part,
obligation to give them $20. Meanwhile, me going like, I remember how you butchered Overwatch 1 for Overwatch 2 to only turn Overwatch 2 back into Overwatch 1, but now it costs more to get the skins and I can't farm them for free. So therefore, you get none of my dollars anymore. Am I the only petty person that refuses to give Blizzard a single cent? I will die on that hill. I don't care how smexy, sexy, cute, adorable they make characters. I'm not paying for skins anymore. I'm done. I'm like, no, you lost me.
Would seem like guys just fit the overall stereotype of objectifying women, but then it falls apart for certain situations like Why would a guy pick a female character in an MMO where you start out in the ugliest clothing imaginable? Or why would someone commit to an entire playthrough just to play as a non-sexualized girl character? This isn't saying that aesthetics of things like character skins aren't important to players, but that being the only reason isn't telling the full story. So that would lead us to another possible answer.
I mean, there's also the animations and they look more gracious and fluid. I don't know, man. There's like also the grunting. Like, no one wants to hear dudes grunt for 20 hours on end. No offense. It's like,
Girl characters just have way more clothing options.
Same,
It's
Kinji.
no
I'm just
secret that
done
one
with
of the
Blizzard,
core
honestly.
experiences in gaming is being able to make your character look as cool as possible. And based on the replies to the poll I mentioned earlier in the video, over 30% of you mentioned that you play girls because the clothing options just look better. This makes sense, considering that for a long time game companies were too scared to experiment with what kinds of skins belong to what character. Typically, male character outfits tend to be big and bulky, and female characters have historically been a bit more revealing and aesthetically pleasing. Lara Croft versus Nathan Drake, Cammy versus Ryu.
The comparisons, man. They're like so unfair. Honestly, this is so true. Like, when I played Diablo 4, right, like going back to Blizzard, damn, the skins for like on the male characters, they look like ass compared to the female characters. It's very sad. It's very sad that they don't actually bother doing like cool skins for male characters. I'm excited for Wilds though. I heard that you can put any skin on any type of character. I don't know if that's true, but like if it is, that's huge. That's cool. You can put your your slutty chainmail on your male character. Oh.
And the most sexist case of all, Pac-Man versus Mrs. Pac-Man. If you think back to when some MMOs were first released, like
No one will buy the cool male skins because guys don't care about skins. I disagree with that. I know more guys that are more into skins than I am. And I mean, to be fair, it's not hard to be more into skins. You have to give a flying fudge. Like, I legitimately do not care about a skin in a video game. I will play with the most basic thing, not care about how I look. As long as I'm efficient in what I'm doing and I can grind, I can look like a hobo, like a homeless person. I do not care. So it's not very hard to beat me, okay? But I know a lot of guys that are into fashion wars, right? Like they care about how their character looks. They want their character to look freaking amazing and like pimped out.
Final Fantasy XIV, Blade and Soul, Black Desert Online, they all had or still have gender-locked clothing. This means that your options for outfits are split from the very moment you start playing. So unless I'm feeling like playing a big burly warrior, of course I'm going to pick something more aesthetically pleasing. To give game companies some credit where it's due, it's becoming more and more common now for characters to wear whatever they want. For
Yep,
example,
that is
in
true.
Final Fantasy XIV, they recently made it to where you can live out your dream of being a giant, manly orc in a bunny suit. But
Damn. Maybe I need to get back to Final Fantasy. No, I'm kidding. I'm not into bunny suits on guys. They look cool though.
until that line keeps getting blurred, I'd like to quote someone from my comment section. If I'm going to be staring at an ass of a character for the next 100 hours, it should at least be one I like looking at.
Yep,
And while I
very
wholeheartedly
true.
agree with this statement, there's something missing. A real nail in the coffin to put this debate to rest, you know?
Like, that comment is
And
gold.
I think I might have found it. A single name kept popping up while I was researching for answers. Proteus. And what do people named Proteus and girl avatars have in common? They're both usually old men. But Proteus wasn't any old man. He was a Greek god of the seas who could predict the future and transform into whatever he
Okay.
wanted. Okay, cool, but what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me explain. Let's look at a scientific phenomenon
waiting
known
for
as
the dots.
Proteus effect. This is a name given to an occurrence when a person's behavior in a virtual world transforms due to the characteristics of their avatar. The behavior changes because the person has a pre-existing knowledge or expectation of how those players online act. This might be kind of complex, so let me give an example. A toxic League of Legends player who typically plays more aggressive hypercarries gets
Oh no, someone explain this example. I don't know League of Legends, man. It's like the worst example for me.
to play a support character. This player might subconsciously start embodying more stereotypical feminine traits, like being more cooperative or empathetic with their teammates, because that's how they associate that side of the player base in their brain. This
Really? Really? You play more pathetic as a support because you think people are like that? No way, man. Not like, do we play the same games? Supports are usually the most toxic assholes in existence. And you just throw the biggest bombs after your carry and be like, come on, you useless person, do your thing. That was saying it nicely. Oh god.
This doesn't usually mean gameplay, by the way. This is more of a social thing.
I mean, let's be real. You don't play a healer because you want to be supportive and cooperative and nice. You play a healer because you control when someone dies. You control their life. You control whether they live or die, and they have to beg for heals. And I know, you guys are gonna go like, oh no, here's the dumb side of Paws again. Shut up! I can already see the comment. But it's true! That's why people play healer!
But this effect is real and has scientific evidence through hundreds of research papers. Some of the students at Nottingham Trent University found that men often associate positive feelings towards women avatars, such as how attractive or aesthetically pleasing they are, making them more likely to choose female characters. Game companies already know this, which explains why you can always buy sexy outfits with microtransactions. It's not really that shocking when you think about it. I mean, what, you just expect them not to make money? Complain about it all you want, but...
You expect them to not make money. I mean, a lot of them are doing very good at trying not to make money. Well, let's be real.
But people are still buying it. But hold on, that's not the only reason. The Proteus effect also explains how men typically gravitate towards playing women in multiplayer games because they expect more positive social outcomes. If I play as a girl in this MMO, not only will I be more aesthetically pleasing, but players are way more willing to help me out and give me lots of gold. To back this point up, I found a—
Really? I must live in this weird ass side area where I'm just like, really? If I see a female character, I just think it's a dude. So, like, I don't think, oh my god, I gotta be nice to this person and help them out and do stuff. But, like, just another dude. We catfishing out here for real. I guess, like, I've been on the internet too long, so I have too much experience. Like, I guess someone knew that it's their first time playing a video game. They actually think, oh, this person is a girl. I should be nice to them. Like, talk to them nicely and help them out. Oh. So I guess for kids it makes sense. But it's I don't know, it's very weird to me because when I first started like gaming like in MMOs, right? My first character was an undead rogue without a jaw. I was a backstabbing rogue in vanilla. It's like yes. There was no like female, male or anything. No one cared about that. It was just like whatever looked cooler.
Another study from the University College of London who discovered that players who use women avatars with more detailed clothing not only have more social interactions, but more positive social experiences in general. Now, I know this is kind of shocking because the mere thought of having a girl on your team is enough for any average Valorant player to have a mental breakdown.
Because the only thing women are good for is cooking, cleaning, sucking, and...
But over...
Man, his editor needs to get paid extra. He was really into it. He was really into it. I love it.
Overall, it seems like playing multiplayer games as a more feminine avatar can lead to a less lonely gaming experience in general. But at the end of the day,
Don't
these
be
kinds
like
of
Valorant players. Oh my god, I gotta see this
can
again.
lead to
This fucking guy, man. Dude, his editor is gold. Oh man. Like, he put so many details of himself on it just to get extra footage to make like the video more entertaining. It's like 10 out of 10 editor.
a less lonely gaming experience
Hello,
in general.
appreciate him.
But at the end of the day, these kinds of things all play a part into a bigger overall narrative. Yeah, the Proteus effect can offer some answers, but it's not this magical solution to the question. Personally, I think when a person plays a game, they want to immerse themselves as much as possible. For some people, that's making their character look just like them in real life, and for others, it's being something completely different. Tons of people use games as a form of escapism. I mean, if you're a big manly dude working a grueling 8-hour shift getting yelled at by customers all day, why would anyone blame you for coming home and role-playing as a cute cat girl? Or maybe for you, it's a deeper and more complex reason, like personally identifying with the character or using it to express something you couldn't in your daily life. There
Are you telling
literally
us something,
hundreds
Knox?
of reasons to answer this question. So the truth is,
Something about
as
fur?
unsatisfying as this might be, it's not actually something that can be directly solved. Thanks for watching. If you like this, leave a comment and tell me about what makes you like playing certain characters.
What makes me like playing certain characters? The mechanics. I am probably one of the more alienish type people. I literally do not care what I play as. Like, I played as a druid in Diablo 4, okay? The druid is very big boned, very much not skinny or not like a character that most people sexualize, right? It's like, I played it because I like the gameplay of it. I legitimately could not care less what my character looks like. It could be a stick figure for all I care. As long as the mechanics work, cool. So yeah, I'm definitely an alien when it comes to that. But I do know a lot of people like that play because they want the character to look hot, to look cute, to look nice. They like want to stare at something nice, and I know people that want the character to be like immersive, to let them immerse themselves into it, into a story. So they want the character to be as closely as possible to them, right? So they can relate to it and kind of have their imagination take over. So I see all sides, and I think honestly, play whatever the heck you want. Who the heck cares? Just enjoy games. That's all there is to it.
Because the only thing women are good for is cooking, cleaning, sucking, and...
I like how you added the clip again. Nice, dude. So good. Such a good edit.